Is interviewing skill. So what is interviewing skill? Interviewing is more than asking pertinent question. It is also about listening carefully to what you are told and interpreting the information you receive through both oral and nonverbal communication. This section examines the interviewing technique of listening, body language, and note-taking. So, interviewing skills po is very important as an interviewer kasi po, kung hindi po, kung wala kang skill sa pag-interview, anong kwenta mo, anong gagawin mo if yung ini-interview mo is magaling pa sa'yo. So, magmumukha ka lang tanga kung hindi ka maalam mag-interview. So, next po is listening skills. Listening is harder than we think. This is partly because the brain can process information faster than someone can talk. Research shows that we remember only 30% of what we hear. Here are some common traits that people display when listening. Hearing only what we expect to hear, making assumption about what the other person means, becoming distracted, interrupting to make a point, finishing someone's sentence to them. So, ito din po ayun, listening skill is a very important po kasi po sa pag-interview ng mga aplikante, dito, mas mauunawaan mo kung ano ang mga sinasabi ng isang aplikante dahil kung wala kang skill sa pakikinig or sa pag-unawa is wala ka rin makukuha maganda informasyon about sa iyong aplikante. So, sobrang importante na nakinig ka sa kanya upang mas maunawaan mo kung ano yung personality ng isang empleyado. Mabilis po ba? Mabilis ba?
Okay lang.
Andiyan na si Glean. Okay, next is body language. Less than 10% of a first impression is created by what we say. As a good interviewer, you need to pay attention to body language as it can reflect the candidate's real feeling about something. It is equally important to pay attention to your own body language, or you may betray your own thoughts about the candidates before giving them a fair chance. So yan, sa pag-interview is maganda rin yung mayroong kang body language is kasi in the body language kasi mas nagiging comfortable ka how to deliver your questions, your interview, and mas mauunawaan ng interview ng aplikante kung ano yung mga question na sinasabi mo. And ito yung mga aspect ng body language. So, number 1 is body orientation. Facing you or turning the body towards you is generally a positive sign of interest and involvement. Sudden change in orientation suggests a sudden change in reaction. So, yung body orientation, ito nga na yung how you move your body kung iki-comfortable sa pag-interview. Then, second is posture. An upright posture is preferable to someone slapped in the chair as it suggests the person is alert. Ito naman yung posture is yung itsura mo sa pag-interview. Kung seryoso or masaya ka, yun. Tapos, eye contact. Looking at you without staring is positive. So, is making eye contact with each member of the interview panel. You need to be aware, however, that in some cultures, avoiding eye contact is actually a sign of respect. So, yung eye contact is important din sa body language kasi mas comfortable din yung nag-eye to eye kayo nung ikaw at saka yung ini-interview mo kasi mas nagkakaunawaan kayo ng inyong sagot at saka ng inyong tanong. So, head and facial movements, this should match what the person is saying. For example, answering a question positively yet shaking the head from side to side gives out contract, contradictory signals. Yung yan and facial movements naman, yun yung nauunawaan ka ng iyong ini-interview. Yung mas nagigets niya yung sinasabi mo, then naintindihan mo din yung kanyang sagot. So parang yung head and facial movements, ito yung pag nagsalita ka, then gumalaw yung ulo nung ini-interview mo is naiintindihan ka. Nandiyan na po si Camera. Hello po.
Andiyan naman din.
Paano daw po pa? Next po.
Glean.
Online si Glean
Andiyan naman din si Glean.
Glean, magparamdam ka.
Glean, kung andyan ka, galawin mo ang baso.
Number 3 na.
Tumasan ko lang. Nagparamdam ka na.
Ito na lang po ulit.
Glean, kung ayaw mo magparamdam, magpatulog ka naman.
Ay, Glean.
Is essential. Notes may be taken by a specially appointed scribe so that you can focus on the interview itself, but often it will be up to you to make your own notes. You have to record key points which will be used to complete the selection documentation and help you in reaching a decision. So note taking din po is very important as an interviewer. Dito magno-note ka ng mga important detail about sa personality na sinasabi ng iyong aplikante, ng iyong ini-interview. So mas makakatulong ito upang mas maintindihan mo kung ano yung personal status ng iyong iyong ini-interview, at mas madali ka makakapili ng iyong aplikante kung mayroon kang basihan ng kanyang mga experiences. So ito yung sa use only keywords or abbreviated notes while the interview is speaking. It can be distracting if all the interview is the top of your head. Use underlining or asterisk to highlight important areas of your notes. Avoid using ticks and crosses as the candidate may feel they are being marked and lost confidence. Make sure your notes cover fact and not opinion. So ayun na nga po, yung mga notes na sinusulat mo is very important para mas madali ka pong makapili ng iyong empleyado. Remaining unbiased. No interviewer is completely free from bias. It's quite natural that you feel more empathy with some people than others. The skill is in recognizing that this can happen and trying to give the same level of objectively to all candidates. So, hindi lahat ng interviewer daw po is yung pre po sa bias, yung mayroong mas nagugustuhan or mas may pinipili sa isang empleyado kasi
Sana napili.
Ito yung common sources of bias include the following. Physical attractiveness. There is evidence to show that people who are physically attractive are viewed more favorably than those who are not, irrespective of their gender. So, yung physically attractiveness. So, yun yung magiging bias ka baga kung ikaw ay gwapo, maganda. Kunwari, ikaw ay babae tapos gwapo yung ini-interview mo. Mas ma-attract ka baga yun sa kanyang physical na kaanyuan or hindi mo ang tinry na hindi mo pa nakikita yung kanyang pinakang talent sa pagtatrabaho tapos pipiliin mo siya. So, mali yun yung pagpili ng about lang sa physical attractiveness. So, kasunod is personal liking. If a person has similar attitudes, beliefs, and background to you are more likely to regard them in a. Yung personal liking naman is yung pares kayo ng kagustuhan. Kung ganun ba yung in-interview mo, yung parang kapareho mo ng lahat ng gusto is pipiliin mo na, di ba? Give a chance to other. Favorable light. This can include having the same hobbies or going to similar schools and college, all of which bears the relationship to their ability to do the job. Halo and her effects. It is a very easy to judge a candidate as all good, halo, or all bad, when in fact everyone has both good and bad features. It happens when a candidate has one outstanding characteristic and the interviewer tries to minimize all the others' opposite characters. Primacy bias. It's easy to influence by information obtained early in the interview, whether positive or negative. The interviewer established their opinion in the first 3 minutes and spent the rest of the session trying to justify their beliefs. Contrast effect. This happens when a candidate is judged by the standard of the preceding couple of the interviews. For example, if an average candidate follows 2 weak ones, the average candidate is judged as strong when in fact that they are not. So yan po lahat yung bias na pag-interview, yung pong mga hindi po dapat gawin ng isang interviewer. So that's all. Thank you po.